live. We're live, everyone. Let's see if this is actually working. YouTube, we live? Is everything working? It says we're live. Yep, we're live. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream. And that is right, we are live on this beautiful September 30th, 2025. And for once, we're actually doing an evening stream. I thought, you know what? Let's try it a little bit different today. We're doing early, not an early stream, but an evening stream. I thought, you know what? Might as well change it a little bit. And hold on. Somebody joined. Hello? Hello?
So, dude,
we're live. We're live. What's up?
Is live yet?
Yeah, we just went live.
What's poppin'?
Good evening. I hate women.
Oh, thank you. Well, we have the whole crew here today. We have Tyrone, Poster Tubbs, other people. Hello.
Luke.
And Luke.
It's not other people.
Sorry about that.
What's going on, Patriot? What's going on, Patriot?
We have a lot to talk about today.
We love the rap cells. What's poppin', people?
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today, but before we get into today's stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel, just $1 a month, everybody. And if you do have any questions, concerns, or want to support the channel even further, the best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much chat as possible, but usually super chats are the best way to hear questions answered. I already got a super chat, American Nerd for 2. Hey, Rap, how you doing this afternoon/evening? I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a pretty good day. So, yeah, I decided, you know what, we're going to change up a little bit, have an evening stream. So, yeah, we're trying to do that a little more.
I have one more announcement before we start the stream.
What announcement?
Al Carbo, respectfully delete your account. I'm sorry, I just had to make. I've gone a few months without making fun of Al Carbo, so I had to do it. Okay.
So we have a lot to talk about today, everybody. We got to talk about the Trump, what's it called, like the Trump X thing. We're gonna talk about the Medicaid stuff. We have to talk about the new polling data out of New Jersey, and we got breaking news out of Utah. There was another, a turning point event. We got breaking news out of Utah State, everybody. So, we got breaking news as there was a suspicious package found in So, according to reports, there was a suspicious package found in... Can you stop interrupting me? Is that possible? Okay, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. Is my thing working? Hold on. My audio working?
It was for me.
Damn, did me being a troll just cause the rap stream to kill us?
No, okay, we're good. Okay. Everything's working. I was making sure you two didn't break for a second.
Everything is working.
Yeah. I am Moon has joined the channel. Thank you so much, good sir. So we got breaking news out of Utah State University as there was a suspicious package found right before a turning point event. God damn it. Are you serious right now? And apparently
I am serious right now, actually.
Police just yelled fire in the hole 3 times before we all heard an explosion. There was a bomb threat at Utah State during a TPUSA event. We have copycats, everybody. Great. So there's been a lot of bomb threats going around today. Like 10 campuses got shut down. It's what the hell's going on here? Now we got TPUSA events like getting threatened with bombs and stuff. It's what Utah is just. Yeah, it's not good. Was it serious? We don't know, but it sounds like there was at least a bomb threat made. And, yeah, not good.
I have a bomb strapped to my chest.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, there was an explosion detonated at a bomb squad. Yep, so there was actual bomb in Utah State. No, not just a bomb threat. Somebody actually planted a bomb in Utah State. What the hell? What you guys' thoughts on this?
I didn't even hear about this until now. I mean... yeah,
I found a bomb outside a Chicago ice facility in fucking.
Yeah, I heard about that. So yeah, now we have bomb threats happening. Now they're not just threats anymore. We have actual bombs at these places now. What? Like, I don't get this. I don't get. I mean, what's wrong with these people?
I mean, there's a lot to say, and I could start from a lot of places. But like, you have to think, like, okay. And look, I get why people are frustrated at the Trump admin and the DOJ and the FBI for not cracking down quickly enough on this. But these people are, and this is something that people don't get, these people are like lone wolves who are, usually doing this out by themselves. They're not, unless it's people in Discord chats, which they're harder to infiltrate. They're not like, Al Qaeda or the Weather Underground, where it's like a terrorist cell and you know who they are, they're organized, and you can just arrest or, blow them up, like you did with the Weather Underground, like you did with the Days of Lead terrorists, left-wing terrorists in Italy, like you did with, the Islamic terrorists in the 2000s and 2010s, like ISIS and Al Qaeda. You can't exactly just do that. These are lone wolves who are unpredictable, and unless they're stupid enough to brag about it, which a lot of them thankfully are, you can't just predict. It's not like the movie Minority Report, where you don't have the precogs to foresee when a left-wing troon is gonna or a troon lover is gonna suddenly try to do something like this. So unfortunately it's very hard to really get these people before they commit crimes. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't criticize the Trump administration or the DOJ or the FBI.
They've done fuck all during this.
You can criticize them, and I have too. But I'm just saying, like, you can't just arrest people. Like, well, you can obviously but you can't just arrest people before they commit a crime with no proof. Like, you can't just it's like the Minority Report situation, like that movie. Like, we don't have precogs, so we don't know when these people are going to commit crimes. And so it's a bit hard to.
We need to invest in those things, dude. We got to invest in those things.
I believe that Scott Greer had a good post about this on like a Substack article where he talked pretty much exactly what Tubbs is talking about lone wolf terrorism.
That's a big problem.
I read the Scott Greer article too. It's the Minority Report reference. I think he did it on one of his podcasts yesterday, so that's where I got it from.
I mean, because like the problem is with a lot of the the stuff of like this lone wolf terrorism is a lot of it's coming from just like people who are being repeatedly exposed to propaganda saying like Trump is a bundle of sticks person. Everybody on the right is a mustache person supporter and so forth. And if they hear that again and again and again, some of them are going to go crazy and actually commit violence against these other people. And the best way to solve it, I think, is you could start to do investigations into these networks and so forth to like see like what all MSNBC is doing, but it's really just a scary phenomenon, like where you have no clue who could be like a radical lunatic.
Yeah, this is the biggest problem with this. But
I'm gonna say, well, actually, I actually have a lot to say about this. But one of the first things I want to say is, all of this, we know for a fact a lot of this can be prevented. And the reason I say we know a lot of this can be prevented is because they found a neo-Nazi in Oregon who said he was going to do something online, and they arrested him within like 3 hours of that post being made on Facebook. But Tyler Robinson, all these other people, they have publicly available information about themselves and shit like Discord with logs where they said they were going to do things for days and didn't do it. We have the resources and technology to follow all of this, but we don't.
That is a big issue. Like, again, like obviously there are lone wolf lunatics. Like, I don't think the guy in Michigan was involved in a network. I don't think so. Like, I think that was just a schizophrenic that thought. No. Go on.
Veterans' health is a big issue. A lot of people in this country refuse to face.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
All right, a couple super chats to catch up to. Jacob Hawley for 5. Real APAC politics. Here's my regular donation to, oh gosh, BB's biggest warrior. Luke will put the GOP on the true APAC path. That's real. Jacob Twig for 5. Antifa terrorist organization probably behind all of this. Well, we don't know. It just broke. I wouldn't be surprised, but it's probably a lone wolf schizophrenic. I don't know. American Nerd for 2. Bond needs to be fired or done for BS. Yeah, I agree with that. American Nerd for 2. Time for a new sedition act like the one in 1918. I don't know if that's legal to do that. I mean, maybe
it's not only illegal. That was struck. It was struck. I'm pretty sure that one was struck down.
I think it was struck down
by the Supreme Court later. But also at the same time, we already have the measures. Dog, just dig up the anti-communist. Just dig up the Communist Control Act. It's that simple.
Yeah, and that's all we have to do. Dig up the laws we have in the books from the 50s and use it. I don't get why this admin's not doing that. This administration's sitting on their ass and doing nothing about these people. And again, that lunatic in Oregon that got arrested, good. Like, if you're putting threats online, you should go to jail. It doesn't matter what you think. But it's like there's thousands of leftists to this day.
We're not excusing. Yeah, we're not excusing. If in case anyone thinks, in case anyone might possibly be confused, we're not excusing the right-wing Nazism by saying, "Oh, this guy gets caught," but left-wing terrorists are like, no. We're saying the standard needs to be upheld. The accountability needs to be there regardless, because the only way to have a functional republic, the only way to have a functional government and be able to successfully partake in what's made this country so great historically is to ensure that violent and threat makers are not to get away with what they want to get away with.
Yeah. That is really
We're all
good.
talking about the Utah bomb threat.
Yeah, we're talking a little about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't really do much on the stream. I'm door knocking right now.
Oh, it's
but,
good.
Yeah.
You guys hear me? My mic working still?
Yeah,
I hear you.
I can
My
hear you.
OBS, like, I'm just asking, make sure my OBS isn't live. Okay, we're good. Okay. I am Battlefield for 5. Trump needs to talk to David about now running for Arizona governor. Yeah, what a dumbass. What the hell is he doing? Why? Why run for governor? Like, dude, just retire.
Is he just scared that he's gonna lose his race or something, or is he just done with politics in general?
I think he's doing it as FU. I don't know. It's stupid.
So we're gonna lose Arizona's first next year.
I wouldn't go that far yet because it is one of those districts that Republicans can still win, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys got to remember too. There's a very good chance if he doesn't do too good in the governor primary, he'll just go back to running for the seat. There's a very good chance at that.
Okay.
Well, because he's just wasting time and money, and yeah, he's just doing this for no reason. He's not even thinking about this logically. He's just doing this because he can. Which would be kind of based if it wasn't, the fact that we're in politics.
Yeah, if this was like, a safe state like Utah or whatever, fine. But this is Arizona. It's like
If this was Gosar's seat, it would be fine. But it's not.
K-Cup for 5. Trump today to combat the underground crime and Antifa nut jobs in our country. Established the Batman Brigade, a badass special forces group. At this point, we need Batman. We need Batman types to rise up. That's like at this point, like you want to clean up New York City and like Portland.
We need a combination of Batman, but we need the precogs from Minority Report. But they're actually
they're actually good.
Better ethics than in that movie.
Yeah, not just like he thought something 3 hours ago and like he gets arrested. Like no, it's like he was actively doing it. Yeah,
than Minority Report was, but
it's a good
similar
movie.
Technology. Very good. One of Spielberg's best.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's a really good movie. Spielberg was the director and Tom Cruise is the actor. It was pretty good.
It's fantastic. Watch it if you haven't.
Is there a book? I think I read the book before. I think
I've only seen the movie.
Yeah, I read. I think it's there. I think there's a book for it. I don't know. It's been a while. So okay. So yeah,
I'm sliding over cars when I shoot. They think that I'm Tom Cruise.
Oh gosh. Okay, so in other news, we got to talk about the point of the stream, which is the New Jersey governor's election.
All right. By the way, I'm back. I got to hit up a couple more doors in like a few minutes, and then I'll join for a little bit longer after that.
Okay. So
anyways, yeah,
we got to talk with New Jersey, everybody, because
Chatterelli's winning. Chatterelli's
he's
winning.
a favorite. Let's cut the shit.
Yeah, Qantas has like a 2-point lead for Sherrill, down from a 10-point lead from like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, look at this.
An 8-point shift to Jack Chatterelli in less than a month.
Yeah, and that's like...
Oh, guys, don't get your hopes up. Fox just released a poll. Sherrill +8.
Oh, of course.
Well, no, that wasn't Fox News. That was like her internal, right? Or is that a new
No, there's
poll?
a new one that just came out.
They waited till right after. Oh, of course they did.
Yeah, that's yeah, of course, common misconception. Fox polls are very left.
Yeah, for those that Fox
Sherrill
polls
apparently
saw.
has a +10 approval rating.
Oh, bullshit.
What's
Guys,
Jack's approval rating in that poll?
It's -2. For those that don't know,
Fox News polls suck.
yeah, they're awful. Like, don't let the whole Fox News thing tell you, guys.
I mean,
go on.
aren't there pollsters like one of them's like a liberal, the other one's like a never Trumper or something like that too?
Yeah. Oh, you're
now I need to update my average for like the 3rd time today. I'll save it for tomorrow.
Guys,
And by the way, speaking of door knocking rap, you should do the same for Tom Tiffany.
We'll see. American Nerd for 2. Antifa has a Heath Ledger Joker mentality. Yeah. I'm Battlefield for 2. Thoughts CNN interviewing a cartel leader. I saw that. What the? Why are they interviewing a cartel member?
I forgot that happened.
That's pretty bad. You shouldn't be interviewing cartel leaders.
Aren't these the same people that made a martyr out of a cartel member?
That's
you
true.
know, Maryland man.
Well, I mean, this is the same network that had the one guy going to like that Indian cannibal sect a few years ago.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Also, wait, Jim Acosta, didn't he work for CNN?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he was the one that did the AI interview of a school shooting victim.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Yeah, hold on. K-Cub for 2. Arc of Batman saves Portland in like 6 hours. I think Portland's long gone. I'm sorry. I don't even think Batman could save that shit. American Nerd for 2. Thoughts on the poll from New York Times /CNN. I didn't see that, actually. I actually did not see that. Okay.
Basically, the New York Times Siena poll has like it is basically about like do you support deporting illegal immigrants, and it has some like pretty wonky crosstabs. It also has the midterms, the results of the midterms. It has some like really wonky crosstabs. It shows Republicans collapsing. Look, I don't doubt that their numbers with some of these groups has declined, but it shows Republicans collapsing unusually strongly with like young Gen Z voters and like Hispanics. It has like Hispanics voting like 60-30 in the 2026 midterms, which I think is a little bit, I don't really believe that, to be honest with you. And it also has like young voters like -50 for Trump, which again, his approval with younger voters has declined, but it's not to that degree. Yeah. So I just don't really believe their crosstabs.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest with
I
you,
love the New Jersey poll. Of course, it's I forgot the Fox News. They have that shitty pollster. They're not even showing the pollster anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Let's see the biggest issues. Yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna say this about the Fox News poll. Just ignore Fox News. It's a shitty pollster. It's a bad pollster. That's not like, listen, that's not me coping. Like, didn't they literally have Ohio like within 2 last year or something? I'm pretty sure they did.
It might have been in 2020. I don't know if they did last year though.
Last year they still were pretty bad. It just they weren't as bad, but they're still pretty shitty. So, American Nerd for 5. I'm at the poll the poll they did for Democrats of the government shutdown. I didn't see that either, actually. Actually, I might have glanced over it for a second. Let me pull this up.
Why not too? The guy who runs Fox's poll is also a liberal.
Yeah, they all suck.
That's I said that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this about the poll about.
Oh, we got some news from Dan O'Donnell too. If Cole doesn't run, which he most likely won't, former Lieutenant Governor and Senate candidate Mandela Barnes will jump in the governor's race.
That race is shit show and a half. I love it.
Wait. Is Tony Evers retiring?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Barnes
you didn't know that?
Yeah, he retired a while ago.
I forgot it. I probably never told it. Sorry, I probably forgot about it.
Yeah. Okay. Fox News. Yeah, they're shitty pollster. I looked it up. Let's see here. Prince Ryder for 5. Like a week ago, I shared an Eternal that was tied in New Jersey and D+6 in Virginia with Luke and a few others and got mocked by the left. Now the turntables. Yeah, I heard about that actually. So you know what this poll from New Jersey from Fox reminds me of? It's like the Sherrill Internal that came out today. You guys see that?
Yeah, the one that had her like, was it up by like 7?
Yeah, like the same margin as Harris. And
yeah.
The number one issue, like they did like the word thing, which I think is pretty cool.
Trump.
Look at this. According to Sherrill's pollster, the number one issue is Orange Man. Not taxes, not the economy, it's Trump, and then taxes, and then MAGA. This is a Democrat pollster. But, like, look at half this shit. One of the things people said was everything. What the hell does that even mean?
What is it, backs?
Yeah, backs?
Issues and the website.
That's probably an old person that had a bad back and just wanted to vent about it.
Issues, back, state, anti.
I think as someone on Twitter I saw misread it as blacks at first.
It looks like from distance, like it's like, oh my gosh, this is why you actually say that.
I mean, that would have been funny if it was true, but it's not. But
like,
it's
look
not.
at half this
But
shit.
yeah, I just find it hilarious. Trump is like bold letters bigger than anything else combined.
You see, this is the problem with these internals. Like, they're like, again, internals even on the right, they can be bad. But if it's this blatantly shit, like, anybody in New Jersey politics will tell you Trump is not the number one issue.
I mean, I'm under Democrats. So
I know Democrats from New Jersey who don't think about Trump as much as.
Those are probably like the urban ones in like Newark or Patterson.
Did they pull
Jersey
people
City
from Hudson County? That's all they pulled.
Yeah, liberals in fucking Newark or Atlantic City or some shit.
Yeah,
and then you go to like the Newark suburbs, and that's the Democrats that only care about Trump.
Yeah, it's like the freaking like the people in like Jersey City are like swinging 30 points to the right, but they go like outside of the suburbs, like, oh no, it's Orange Man. Orange Man is bad. But like,
it's Donald Trump.
This other shit's crazy. Like, people, vote, public, support. Who are these people? Who like you?
Heads up! I'm about to switch to my car.
Okay, but yeah, I love this. Like, it says debate. Like, the funniest one is still everything.
Well, according to this poll, dude.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck? Is
What?
that from my end? What the fuck?
What?
It was playing some shit, dude. I was looking at the Fox poll, and like, I guess there was a bunch of shit open on the Fox tab. No, but I was looking, dude. 57% of New Jersey apparently thinks she's trustworthy.
Okay, throw in the toilet.
Speaking of New Jersey, should we continue?
I'd like to point out they don't have the. I'll also point out they don't have the crosstabs public.
I wonder why.
That's suspect.
Every time Fox News does that, you know why. They have some shit. They knew that Qantas poll is coming out, so they shat out this one. That's Fox News for you. So,
speaking still of New Jersey, should we also talk about the early voting numbers
we'll
in
get
New
to
Jersey right now?
It's staying about the same. So, President Gilbert getting up for 5. Backs, maybe the Democrats are talking about the other minority group. American Nerd for 3. The poll says plus 28 Democrats should not shut down government. Oh yeah, I saw that. We'll get to the shutdown in a little bit because we're like how many hours away from shutdown? 6? 5? We're close to shutdown.
Yeah, something like that.
Princess Rider for 5. The latest article.
300 people are watching the Dem shutdown stream.
Ooh, that's weird. Man, they're fighting all right. All right, Princess Rider for 5. The latest Republican Eternal New Jersey, September 25th, 28, was Jack 45, Sherrill 44.5. The top issues were taxes, prices, and crime. Yeah, that's just common sense. This idea is Orange Man's the number one issue. What the hell are they talking about? At least fake the numbers if you're gonna be. At least fake it to a reasonable level. Not just say, ooh, Trump and MAGA are the number one, number 2 issues.
And also, it sounds like Sherrill might have another scandal where
we have a scandal.
Some Chinese.
Yeah, we have a Chinese
trying to bail her out.
Richard Head for 5. If New Jersey is this competitive, can we see the Rust Belt be the reverse 22 and 26? That's a little bit different. I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know, because New Jersey is a bit more of a unique situation where there was a very organic shift to the right. It was in New York were the states that shifted the most towards Trump in 2024.
K-Cub for 5. Democrat candidate of Wisconsin's 6th district clearly shows they've given up trying to unseat Grothman Lowell. Also, Luke, what's the best way to help out in Onegami County? Yeah, I
gotta send this, dude. I think
I don't want to
on stream. Dude.
I don't want to show this.
Please. Yes.
Austin Lewis for 2. You guys think Winston will win Virginia governor? It'll be closer, but
No.
It'll be closer than we thought it was going to be.
But I think I was talking. How much do you guys think? How many points do you guys think Sears loses by? Because that's she's like
I think 6,
very
7.
I'd say 6.
I'd say
6,
7
probably.
to 8. I'd say 7 to 8.
on,
Red Eagle thinks she'll lose by
Currently, my
10.
average has her down like 9, but I think she's going to improve by election. I don't see a scenario where Jack is like 50-50 and Sears loses by 10. I just
We'll
don't
see.
see it.
That would be hilarious
I think
if
she's
it's true.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
confused about
my opinion is probably going to be somewhere around 5, maybe.
Have you guys ever thought about how they
Also,
how
Republicans are doing decent in the early vote too.
I got the
so, yeah,
Virginia,
go on,
I got the Wisconsin 6 lady up. This is certainly a candidate. I am a disabled person who works in agriculture, quality control, and logistics with experience in healthcare, animal care, telecommunications, and public service. I was born in Madison. Oh, that's a great thing to run on. Raised at a dairy goat farm in Randolph, Wisconsin, where I learned the values of hard work, blah, blah, blah. I am autistic, non-binary, and the first openly transgender person to run for the Congress in Wisconsin's 6th district.
You know, honestly, in the modern day Democratic Party, those will probably help her in the primary.
Yeah, help her with primary.
You know,
the part about her being
What?
autistic when you just said, "Oh, I am autistic." When you said when you described her like platform and uses and you said quote as her "I am autistic," I was like, "Is this somebody from Rapstream running for Congress?"
Okay, but honestly, she's probably just autistic to get attention. You know who's actually autistic and running for Congress? Briscoe Kane in Texas.
Who?
We've told you about Briscoe Kane.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
I thought you were going to say Thomas Massey, but that works too.
Well, I mean, yeah, him, probably him as well. But you know, yeah, Briscoe Kane. And,
All right, I'm gonna go cook dinner. Goodbye, chat.
All right, K-Cup for 2. She's running a safe Trump plus 10 district, by the way, yeah. Prince Ryder for 5.
Yeah.
Ladies Virginia Eternal, September 20th, 24th. Spanberger 49, Sears 44. Top issues were economy, immigration, government workers. Yeah, that's about right. Spanberger plus 5, 6, 7. Somewhere in that range. So.
By the way, speaking of Texas, I'm probably about to get I'm soon going to be getting a new state representative. So my incumbent one, John Rosenthal, is a progressive Democrat. Awful, by the way. He's retiring to run for Austin's railroad commissioner, which is one of those statewide positions that's like way more Republican down ballot.
Okay.
So in his place is the former chair of the Harris County Democratic Party. I'm not even going to say his name because he's Nigerian. But something to note about this is I believe it's his sister. I knew her from high school.
Damn.
So a high school classmate's brother is running to be my what looks to be most likely my next state.
Good luck.
It's a Harris seat. It's not really a safe Harris seat, but it's more Democratic down ballot because there's a lot of Hispanics.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be a likely Democrat seat, if I had to guess, in an open race.
All right. Austin Lewis for 5. GOP currently holds Northern Marina Islands governorship, Indy, but aligned to GOP. American Samoa governorship and Puerto Rico governorship. Yeah, I always find that funny. It's like all these areas are Republican. But, you know, people don't use that as proof these are Republican areas. Puerto Rico would be closer, but it's not going to vote Republican. It's not going to. So.
And by the way, the state rep that I was telling you about, the Nigerian guy, I did his announcement tweet earlier today. You scroll up.
I'll find it.
You probably got to scroll quite a bit.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it's like, I'll have to read it myself. Odas E. Evbagaru, something like that.
Great. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the breaking story out of New Jersey this morning, or not this morning, this evening. We have breaking news, everybody. Mikie Sherrill has another scandal. How many are we up to now?
Yep.
5? 6?
I think it's
probably 139.
So, breaking. We got reports from the Washington...
What's your scandal now?
The Washington Examiner has reported that members of the Chinese Communist Party were actively influencing Mikie Sherrill and giving her a bunch of money. She's linked to big CCP donors.
Oh.
Hear me out. They're patriots because now this is going to come back to bite her. So we're going to win the race.
So we have massive auto executives from China, like they're affiliated with this Chinese Communist Party. They are giving her a bunch of money now. She accepted it. And apparently she's been doing this for a couple of years. Who thought she was a good candidate? Who did?
The
Well,
Democratic Party.
I think what they just assumed. I don't think they predicted that New Jersey would have as big a shift to the right as it did in 2024, and now that we're well past that, they were screwed with her.
Yeah. So you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to know how she's going to counter it. If she's probably just going to say, "Oh, Washington Examiner, that's the right-wing conspiracy theorist newspaper," or she'll just say, "Oh, well, January 6th."
She's going to do January 6th, but like,
and I think the other problem too is it just reflects yet again like how radical the Democrats are that they just basically went with the most leftist person possible.
A couple of super chats to catch up to. Prince Writer for 2. Also, North Carolina news. Yes, GOP are planning to redistrict. That's going to be ballsy, but go ahead. Austin Lewis for 5. Abe Hamadeh is a good friend of mine. Went to college together in Arizona, partied together a lot, and served in the Army together. Great dude, told bro. Yeah, I think he's a good guy. I just think he's a congressman. That's
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. What state was going to redistrict?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just on Davis' feet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I know Cheryl said she'd redraw if she won New Jersey, so that's another reason to get.
Okay.
Can she even do that? I don't think it's even legal.
Westchester talk.
I don't know if it violates. I don't know if it violates the state constitution or not.
I don't think she can. Good luck.
I mean, even if she could, I mean, how many seats can she draw out?
Maybe that dumbass in the northern half of the state. Yeah, Keene or whatever.
Oh yeah. Speaking of redrawing, so Donald Trump is threatening Kaylee on primary challenge.
I can't. You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, Trump threatening Kelly Ayott's primary challenge.
Oh, I saw that New Hampshire. Yeah. Well, we're not going to really get into that now because we don't know.
That's expected. Like, Trump is basically giving the Republicans an ultimatum. He wants every Republican governor to redraw, or else they lose their face primary challenge.
Yeah.
So yeah, careers are on the line if they don't redraw. So that's why a lot of them are caving. Now, if Kelly caves, I don't know if she'll still win her next election. She might, but it'll be a lot closer. And if she doesn't,
what are you talking about?
Kelly Ayotte.
Kelly Ayotte.
Austin Lewis for 5. I think we will keep American Samoa, Northern Marianas Islands, and Puerto Rico governorships next time they're up for re-election. They're GOP areas. Well, maybe down ballot, but like again, people should not use this as proof to make these states or whatever. Like especially Puerto Rico. It'll be closer, but it's not gonna be Republican.
Okay, Luke, were you gonna comment on the Kelly Ayotte thing?
I mean, I don't think we should necessarily primary her out.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I want to get a district there, but it's not like let's not do that.
I mean, if you want to apply pressure to her, going ahead, but I don't get rid of her.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, I probably
dude, there's so many other states we can do it in, and New Hampshire doesn't even matter. Also, here's the thing too. Any district in New Hampshire can easily still go Democrat. So, you're not going to be able to draw, a solid red seat there. Yeah. So, it's kind of a waste of time.
K-Cub for 2. Off topic, but is Wisconsin gerrymandered? If so, how bad? No. I'm tired of hearing that argument. Anyways, it's just not.
Well, it's actually didn't the current Wisconsin map didn't that used to actually be a Democrat gerrymander, but because they did so terrible in the driftless area, now it favors Republicans.
No, it wasn't a Dem gerrymander. It was always a Republican gerrymander, but the third was a Democratic PAC seat.
Yeah, I should have meant that. Yeah, it was a PAC seat. So. Austin Lewis for 5. I think we will win Wisconsin, Michigan governorships, keep House, keep Senate midterms. We'll keep it the Senate. I think we're in a good spot in Wisconsin and Michigan for the governorships. House, I think we're the slight favorites. We'll see. So, that's about it. Okay, so let's look more at this poll for Qantas Insights from New Jersey, because they found something really interesting. According to them, independents are breaking for Chitterelli by plus 13. It was like a 15-point shift since the last poll. Holy shit. He's at 51% of the independents. Sherrill's at 38%. And she's trending downward, by the way. That's a big part about this also. It's not just Chitterelli surging. She's going down. So
she's below 50%.
Yep, and that's a big thing. When it comes to New Jersey, guys, Do you guys think he's a favorite, Chittarelli?
If it was held today, I think Sherrill would still win, but in a month from now, I think probably he'll win.
I think
I
it's a
think
pure
it's trending
toss
towards
up.
Jack.
I think right now it's probably a pure toss-up tilting towards Jack.
Here's what I'll say. Again, it's early. A lot can happen the next month. But there's more scandals brewing for Sherrill. That military stuff's gonna get worse.
Also, look in
what?
general, this is a pretty big scandal that people aren't really talking about. And it involves an individual who's facing a primary
We talked about
challenge
that a couple
already,
weeks
that
ago.
being Tony
Oh
Gonzalez.
yeah,
We talked about like 2
we know
weeks
about
ago.
this.
Wait, what's the scandal?
Tony Gonzalez, or no, Tony Gonzalez lighting somebody on fire, supposedly. Austin Lewis for 2. Any possible chance for Winsome? I think she could still pull off an upset, and maybe it's unlikely. You know,
Probably
What
like
if
a
Hamburger
probably
collapses.
probably like a 20% chance, maybe.
I wouldn't go out.
I don't
Wasn't there like
see it.
another big scandal with like the Virginia
Yep.
education stuff very
Oh
recently?
god, we gotta talk about Nova yet again. They always
What
do
is
this
the
every
first
4
region?
years.
This is why I can't see. This is why I can't see Sears winning by like 10, because like here's the thing: she's still gonna lose, but she's gonna be like the Carrie Lake of this cycle. She's gonna get a lot closer to winning than she deserves to, just because of the circumstances. I think, like that.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah, so that scandal's out of Fairfax, Arlington, and Loudoun.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is like they're threatening to shoot delegates up there, which is insane. That's what we're dealing with, by the way. They're like literally getting arrested for threatening to shoot delegates up there in Nova, like Republican ones. It's insane.
Oh yeah, and I think it's Dinwiddie, which is or Dinwiddie. It's near Petersburg, but that's not Nova.
All right. Couple more super chats. RC Cola for 5. Thoughts of Fox release poll having Sherrill up by 8. Again, with Fox polls, just they're shit. That's one way to put it. They're just bad. But it could maybe be accurate, but yeah.
It's bullshit. It's unreasonable.
I'm not gonna bring the Fairfax update about like the guy that like went into a bathroom or whatever, but this...
I think it was in Arlington, but I think from what I've heard, this guy had
he has stuff on his
phone, and yeah, and he also had like the kids swim meet schedule as well.
What the fuck is going on in Nova? I'm not showing this on stream, but I cannot show the article on stream because it mentions bad stuff.
Let's say that it's the suburbs surrounding DC, and DC is filled with disgusting animals. So
well,
I mean,
I would say this though.
A dude who doesn't think he's a dude did things he shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Okay.
All right. Prince Rider for 5. Should be said some Democrats told Sherrill drop out of the second debate after most Eternals showed Jack won the first debate, even Democratic Eternals. I actually heard something about that. I don't think
they
she
can't
will.
swap her out. This isn't like
No.
presidential.
Drop out of the
They can't
debate.
just-
No, drop out of the debate.
Oh, I see.
Austin Lewis for 2.
And let Jack debate an empty podium? I'd like that.
Austin Lewis for 2. Think we can expand the Senate majority? I think we can. Austin Lewis for 2. Ken Paxton should be running, in my opinion. Yeah, just get Wesley Hunt in there. I like Paxton. Make him in charge of a task force. Just do that. Be done with it. I like Paxton, but...
just whatever gets rid of Cornyn, please.
Why is Nova filled with the absolutely freaky people? Well, I actually want to bring up
DC suburbs.
Well, people understand about like DC. When we mentioned the swamp, you know who the problem is with the swamp? It's the white liberal, the very liberal white voter. And you think I'm exaggerating, but there was a poll that came out a couple weeks ago. I gotta pull it up actually. Actually, this is from 2020, so it is a little bit outdated, but it kind of proves what we're dealing with here. And right here. So this is a poll conducted pre-COVID, by the way, so it's probably way worse now. And it's asking, has a doctor or other healthcare provider ever told you that you have a mental health condition? And according to this poll, 38% of very liberal white people said yes. 26% of liberals said yes also. So that means like a third of the left in America, and this is pre-COVID, it's probably like way more. More than likely, they have a mental illness. Look at this shit.
If you bring that down to if you narrow it down to Gen Z, a lot of those liberals are probably just like self-diagnosed with autism.
Yeah.
Just so they can look cool.
Yeah. But still, it's like, And take us where these people live. They live in places like Nova, and that's where you get these freaks from. And
Northern Virginia, Madison, Denver, Boulder, all of that.
I mean,
San
look at
Francisco.
And I think the other thing too is you have to think with a lot of these suburbs, it's a lot of people who are very sheltered and closed off from the rest of the world, so they haven't really had to experience the horrors of mass immigration and crime and so forth. So it's easy for them to deflect all that things because, like, oh, it's nice in the neighborhood that I'm at right now, you know?
Yeah. And they have mental illness and, like, they're never getting treated for it. It's getting worse. Now, this is pre-COVID. It's probably like half of these people now. Let's cut the shit. It's probably half of them. But meanwhile, look at non-white voters. They're, like, even. They're, like, none of them are, like, that high. They're all lower, which is actually kind of weird. Actually, not that big of a surprise when you think about it. I don't know. But it's the white liberal that's, like, the most liberal, most mentally ill group. Which tell you everything about these people. So, let's see here. Austin Lewis for 2. Who do y'all think is indicted next? Bolton. He's screwed. Well, it's
probably him.
And there were grand juries open in Florida, so we're probably going to have to Clapper and Brennan next. So, K-Cub for 2. Remember Malcolm X warned us about the white liberal? Yeah, he was right about that, by the way. You may not like Malcolm X, but look at what he said about white liberals. He's right about that. So,
I mean, didn't he also say that at the time when he was like a black supremacist?
Well, yeah, it's Malcolm X.
Yes.
He could still be right about stuff like these white liberals are batshit crazy, and he was right about what he said. I'm not gonna repeat it, but go look it up. Alex Maddox for 5. Daily Caller reporting that Democrats are saying they don't care about protecting Americans from shutdown. Being reported on CNN also. Are you serious? Hold on. Please be real. Please be real.
I mean, that's kind of. It's kind of obvious.
Okay.
The goal is to stop Trump. The goal is to stop Trump.
That's
basically all.
Man. Alex Matt, hold on. Assassin for 2. Aren't a majority of single liberal women on SSRIs? Yes. That's scary but true. All right, I'm gonna find the report from CNN if I could find it. Daily Caller, so they probably have something. Daily Caller.
I think like half of Gen Z is on SSRIs.
Yeah, that's scary. Let's see.
Gen Z is just like the most polarized generation, like in recent memory. It's not even funny how polarized our generation is.
It's really bad. So I'm not finding the Democrat. They'll find it eventually, but yeah, the whole shutdown thing is gonna blow up in their face. Because Trump, you know what Trump's gonna do? You guys hear what he's gonna do if they shut down the government? He's gonna fire like.
He's gonna fire like 700,000 federal employees.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands of people are gonna get fired immediately. Do it! Come on, shut it down. But the crazy thing is, like, Democrats are fighting.
He's gonna basically fire the entire population of Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah.
Is Doge back?
I think this is kind of their FU. But the crazy thing is, you know why Democrats are doing this? And you guys know about this. But basically, they want illegals to have health care. I'm not kidding, by the way. That's what they're fighting over.
Wasn't that and also like trans and also like child transition stuff too?
Of all the things,
that's in their platform. So,
you know, remember the Democrat Party used to like make healthcare number one issue? That's their healthcare platform. Not actual healthcare, not like doing that, which Trump might have won that issue, by the way. But like, I don't get what their strategy is here. Like, what do they want? Like, they really want illegals getting healthcare? Really? And they think that's popular.
That's been on their platform for years now, or at least in 2020.
I know, but like, you would think that like they want to actually go through with it. They actually are trying to go through with it.
Well, Rap, I mean, you just have to figure like this party is in control. Like the radicals are in control of the party. And so they care more about stopping like evil orange man Donald Trump and so forth. And so that means that you have to open the borders completely and allow like all these endless amounts of illegals into the country so that they can continue to do whatever in the country. And we're evil for wanting to oppose that.
Oh, we're not talking about
they're going full blown radical.
We got to talk about the scandal.
There's no other way to say it.
We got to talk about what Oklahoma uncovered. Yeah, we'll get to that because that's a huge scandal. What Oklahoma uncovered with the California license plate stuff. But
I think it was wasn't it New York? I think it was New
We'll
York.
get to that.
right?
It's California, New York, and other states. We'll get to that. K
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
for 2, 80-20 issue once again. The Democrats are at the 20. Yeah, it's another 80-20 issue. What, is that your plan? Really? Go through another 80-20 issue. Austin Lewis for 5. My mom's side of the family used to be Democrat. They all switched GOP this past election and voted Trump. I voted Trump 16, 20, 24 like my dad's side. Well, it's a lot of people. A lot of people realize, oh, he was right. They may not like Trump, but he's objectively a better president than Joe or Harris. So, Prince Rider for 5. It isn't a threat. We've been prepped up to message on how to message a shutdown, including point out Trump draining the swamp minutes after it begins. True. All right, so we got to talk about the California stuff since people brought that up. You guys hear about this? What Oklahoma uncovered?
Yeah, so basically Oklahoma during, I guess weight checks or something, over 120, I think, of their truck drivers that came into the Oklahoma were illegals.
Yeah.
That got their licenses from New York. That's the one thing I heard about New York.
And California. They found California ones too. And these are commercial drivers, like driving semi-trucks. But the scary thing is, look at the names. Look at this shit. No given name. No name given. No name. No name. Like, that's on the freaking driver's license. They're saying no name.
There's not even any pictures on some of these too.
Well, I think they censored some of that, but like
They might have bleeped them out, but
yeah, look at the names. There's like one that's a name, and you can't even pronounce that. The rest, look at this. No name, no given name.
Well, the name that was there, is it like an Indian name?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is what's going on.
All right, we can get into another boomer rant now. This is the fault of the mindset that Gen Z doesn't want to work.
Yep.
So we're just going to give all their jobs to H-1Bs, and the Gen Zers can,
They get
work
nothing.
hard, I guess. I don't know. Work harder. Get a
work,
job.
Work harder.
Even though we made it that you can't.
Yeah.
But,
And a quick reminder,
you don't want a job.
yeah, look at how many were issued the last couple of years. Look at this. Issued to 2024, 2025, 2024, 2025, 25, 23. Look at this.
A lot of them probably came in from Biden. A lot of them probably came under Biden.
Oh, they all probably did. Yeah. So these people, not just driver license, these are commercial ones. You guys know what that means? Tickets with their driving.
That's
Trucks.
Yep. We had a family get killed a couple of months ago, by the way. Remember that?
These are the same ones that are doing the illegal U-turns on the interstate.
Not even looking. They don't even care. It's like they're driving to India. Like, I'm not trying to be racist,
You know,
but that's what they're doing.
They're part of their. They're trying to drive like it's part of their culture.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's crazy. No name. So what are you supposed
Which
to do?
probably means they don't speak English at all.
Don't speak English.
Yeah.
The guy that did the illegal U-turn spoke no English.
Yeah, none. And it's like, that's a basic requirement. If you don't know English, you don't know any signs. You don't know shit.
If you don't speak, if you are not fluent in English, you should not have a job in this country.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It does not matter what kind of job it is.
And the other thing is too, how the heck do we manage to get some of these like Indians in the United States that don't even speak English? Like how did they get here with like no vetting or anything?
H-1B.
Oh yeah, I mean
and families. They can bring their families along.
But I will also say, when I said it doesn't matter what job, we need to start cracking down on the food delivery act, because a lot of the drivers, a lot of DoorDash drivers, speak zero English, zero.
I mean, like,
so that basically means you have to know Spanish. You, as an American, have to speak Spanish in order to get by if you're ordering DoorDash.
That is insane. What are we doing?
It should not be that way.
And it's over 125 and by the way, this is just in Oklahoma. They're finding this shit. That's the scary part. This is one state uncovering this scam.
in a Republican state, by
Yeah.
the way, too.
Of
Imagine
course
what's
the
in California and New York.
God, I don't. Oh,
Well, the thing is that California and New York, they don't impose
They
those
don't
kinds
track
of
it.
checks.
Yeah, they don't track anything.
Yeah,
they
they
just
don't track
issue it. Here you go.
Oklahoma,
no name.
Oklahoma tracks it. That's how they're able, and they're probably all going to get deported, by the way. But
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go with the fact there's no names. Like, it just literally says no name given. So.
And then there's like a lot of these have like are like expired as well too. Just totally irresponsible.
They don't even care. And it's old California, New York. There's like 2 New York ones, old California. And they got to crack down on this because more people are going to get killed by this, by the way.
By the way, this could actually hurt Gavin Newsom's chances as well too, if stuff like this continues.
Oh, it absolutely will. Like, this stuff is not going to play well nationally.
My question is, how many truck drivers do they issue license for that are illegals?
a lot.
We're never gonna know. That's the scary thing.
I had to prove citizenship to renew my Ohio. Yeah, that's what I thought. You had a citizenship. So how the hell are they getting driver license then?
Well, it's probably because like the people in charge of a lot of these jobs potentially might even be illegals themselves. So
it's an endless cycle.
yeah, I think
this is bad. Like, unironically, when I say this, you gotta crack down on this. You gotta start arresting people because people are getting killed.
we need to basically raid the businesses.
Yeah. What at that point?
And the other thing is, I think with trucks, I think every single weigh station in this country should have some sort of like citizenship or driver's license check to see if you're even allowed to drive a truck in the first place in this country.
Let's see here.
Or I guess some kind of proficiency test.
Richard Head for 2. Could states sue other states over this? They might be able to for interstate commerce, maybe. Or the feds might get involved, I should say. I haven't thought about that. I think the feds.
If there's a way to I don't know if federal government can get involved with state driver's licenses.
But it's interstate commerce.
I hope they can.
So I mean, it can get weird. It can get wacky and stuff. I mean, there might be some might be RICO charges coming for these people. Hopefully. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk about the other major scandal that broke out of Iowa/Maryland. You guys hear about the Des Moines superintendent?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, it's an illegal immigrant.
What was this?
Okay, let.
It's a guy that got arrested. This guy is basically a thug, and he was the superintendent of what I'm guessing is the largest school district in the state of Iowa.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, to add on to Kim Reynolds' unpopularity, there was a picture of Kim Reynolds with the superintendent.
Yeah, so this guy is an illegal immigrant, okay? He's a superintendent in one of the biggest districts in Iowa. And,
I think it's the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest probably. And apparently he lied about having degrees. A university spokesperson told the Des Moines Register on Monday that Roberts did not obtain a degree from the school. So, this guy is an illegal immigrant who does not have any degrees whatsoever, no experience, did some illegal shit, running one of the biggest school districts in America. And you know what the cherry on top is? You know what the cherry on top is?
He got arrested, and look at his mugshot. Like, he doesn't even look like a superintendent. He looks like the kind of guy you'd probably see in the hood.
Yeah, but the cherry on top is the work that Grage Dustin did. Because, according to him, the illegal alien in Des Moines, Iowa, who was the superintendent, he's now in ICE custody, has been receiving mail-in ballots at an address in Maryland since at least 2000. 2020, I should say.
2020.
I wonder what happened in 2020.
So he voted, did he vote in Maryland or did he vote in Iowa?
He received mail-in votes from Maryland at an address in the state of Maryland for him.
So the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools even live in the state. Probably not even when he was superintendent. Or maybe he had like an apartment there, but he primarily lived in Maryland. Something like that.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like a comedy movie plot. Like, This is you're not wrong.
How many illegals
mean-
are actually voting in this country? Not
You
just
know,
in states
and
like
now Maryland, they're trying to audit the voter rolls, like they're trying to sue it. Maryland is saying we can't do it because ICE would get involved. It's like, wait a minute, why would ICE care about voter files?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
my
there you
question-
go. That's them. That's them basically confirming that they have illegals voting in Maryland. Now, Maryland's still a Democrat state.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't get me wrong. You take away the illegals from the voting rolls, they would still vote blue by a lot. But
Yep, and
So-
it gets even worse because they're demanding an audit in Maryland. They're refusing to do so, and the letter was like, "Oh, we can't do it because ICE or something." Actually, I gotta pull that up. Maryland, hold on. Maryland audit ICE. I gotta find the tweet.
I mean, my question is how, and I mean, I guess this is partially a rhetorical question, but how does an illegal alien manage to get to be one of the Iowa schools superintendents
Magic.
in
I
Iowa?
don't know. Maybe you should ask Kim Reynolds.
Yeah, ask her about that. How did that happen? K-Cup for 2, the license or the IM12 meme from Benchwarmers. Oh gosh. American Nerd for 10. The truck driver thing pisses me off as my mom came here the legal way and worked hard to make a decent living for herself. And meanwhile, those people get free crap because the Democrats want cheap labor. Yeah, it should piss everybody off. Magic Show
Speaking
for
of ICE, by the way, real quick. So, Bad Bunny, he's doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, God.
The reason why this is going to be his only performance in America, I think he's basically boycotting touring in America until Trump's out of office because he doesn't want ICE showing up at his concert.
I wonder why.
It means like the stadiums are going to be like full of illegals. Also, funny thing, I saw this on Facebook literally today. Even though the halftime show got confirmed, the Indian AI bots are still running wild with like the fake Super Bowl halftime show announcement. I saw one today with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Yeah, so I got the thing right here, okay? I got the letter right here. Magic Show for 3. Where's Kim Reynolds? Writing a strongly worded letter. Okay, yeah, Dustin Grage, who did
Probably on Fox News.
Yeah, Dustin Grage is a great, Dustin Grage did great work on this. And the response from the state administrator of elections, he said, or she, whatever, I don't know, he said, finally requested the department state whether voter registration lists will be used in any investigative actions for potential violations of federal law, specifically whether the voter registration list will be used for enforcement of immigration laws against Maryland residents.
All right, well, I gotta go. Remember, guys, there are 2 N-words, and you can't choose either of them.
Oh gosh, I saw that. So, we have the state administrative elections of Maryland refusing to give the voter files or whatever because they would use the list to enforce immigration laws?
Isn't that just flat out treason right there?
I don't know, what does it sound like to you? You know what it sounds like to me? They have way more illegals than voter files we thought. We have reached the tip of the iceberg. This is bad.
That and also these people don't like us going after their their constituency.
All right, and we got more updates for the case because Dustin Grage also found out that apparently this illegal alien, who's a superintendent of Iowa, was a registered Democrat in Maryland since 2012. Oh my gosh. The plot thickens. So this guy is the superintendent of an Iowa school district, the biggest in the country, an illegal immigrant. He's registered to vote in Maryland. He is still getting mail-in votes to this day at a Maryland address. And he registered as a Democrat. Huh. How weird. What do you guys think? Is anybody really shocked by this? The absurdity of the situation.
I mean, the whole story is like pretty surprising, but it's like, how does a illegal alien, non-citizen, not only, get the ability to vote, but also gain the ability to become a superintendent in a large public school district for Iowa? And how does an illegal alien get to buy a gun? Because this individual had some kind of firearms charges. And it's like, how did nobody realize that this guy was in the country like illegally the whole time?
20 years.
Well, you know what it is? It's probably because you have a lot of people who just don't care at all
Yeah.
when they're doing their jobs, and or the standards that were being put in place by the Democrats and so forth basically made it so if you actually try to investigate this person, you're a racist or a xenophobe or something like that.
Let's see here. Princess Ryder for 2. Reynolds threw everything away to be DeSantis as VP. Yeah, I agree. Look, we look more at this this person and we got more about him. Just the more we look at this, I don't know. It's just insane.
I mean, this literally is almost like the plot of like a comedy movie of like where
is.
like well, it just like it's basically idiocracy, but like with illegal immigration and so forth. Because no serious country would allow this type of crap.
All right, Princess Ryder for 2. Reynolds threw everything to be DeSantis as VP. Yeah. Prince Ryder for 5. Breaking Fetterman, Cortez, Musto, Ken and Murkowski have flipped a yes and keeping the government open. Well, it's not gonna matter. If the Republican bill passes, Trump will sign it, but okay. What the hell? Okay, I just found this. Apparently, this guy, Ian Roberts, whatever his name is, apparently he had been named in a $250,000 settlement with an ex-employee at his previous job as head of a Mill Creek Township School District. He was in charge of not just one school district, but multiple districts before this one.
And you wonder why the SAT scores are going down.
Oh my gosh. He left 2 other settlements in his wake. Both of them, one for $87,000, the other for $66,000. Went to school officials, demoted Roberts. Altogether, Roberts left the Mill Creek system on the hook of $400,000 in legal settlements. His new employees in Des Moines did not know anything about it. Yeah, I'm sure they knew nothing about it. Bullshit. What the hell?
Guys, we've got some other breaking news I just
What?
found on Twitter. Look at this. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh. Not gonna no. But yeah, so guys, this guy was a school in charge of several school districts, bankrupted all of them, went to Des Moines. What the hell? And on top of that, he carries a Maryland state ID available to certain visa holders. His social security card was issued out of New York. So, hold up. He was a registered voter in Maryland, and illegal, by the way. He got his social security card from New York, ran a school district in Pennsylvania for a couple of years, somehow ended up in Iowa. Well, great. So, at this point, we gotta clear the voter rolls. Enough is enough. I'm starting to wonder.
Remember, guys,
how bad
these
this
are
is.
these are the non-violent dreamers that are contributing so heavily to American
They're
society.
contributing, all right. Bankrupting school districts. They have illegal social security cards, which I thought they couldn't get social security.
Weird how that
Apparently
works.
they can. Did this this individual in Iowa, this illegal alien in Iowa, did this guy have like a fake American passport too that we didn't know
At
of?
this point, God only knows. He's a scammer. I don't know what you call this guy. How do these illegal immigrant scandals always involve the same states? Yeah, that's true. It always involves Maryland and New York and California somehow. Every time. I wonder why.
What do you know? It's like 3 of the most democratic states in the country,
Yes, 3 of the most
and there's all this
corrupt.
illegal stuff. Who'd have guessed?
American Order for 2, we live in a society. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Yes, Kim Reynolds throwing away her political career to be governor, Homelander's VP. Yeah, she want to be the DeSantis' VP, and well, we'll know how that went. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go with the yeah, this whole insanity with this Maryland guy. Oh wait, it's another Maryland man. Shit. Another Maryland man. I don't know, this whole thing's just getting crazy. Alright. Is that everything? I think we got through everything, right?
I think those were all the big stories because I think you already talked about the Trump admin's plan for Gaza. I
Yeah, we
think
talked about
yesterday or
yeah.
something. So
yeah. So
I
well,
will
guys.
point out I have a theory. I have a theory for the New Jersey polls because most polls, even the ones that show a close race, they're overstating Democratic groups in the crosstabs. And you know what I think is going on? I think we're seeing a similar thing happen in Jersey that we saw happen in Arizona last year. That being, remember how all those polls were coming up showing like Trump +1, but like Gallego +9?
Yeah.
I think they were really back then getting like Trump +6 samples, but they didn't want to believe it, so they shifted it to the left a little bit.
You're
I
not
think they're
wrong,
doing the
actually.
same thing in Jersey. I think a lot of people are getting polls with Jack leads, and I think they're pushing it back to make it
I would believe that. And I think, I mean, granted, we didn't have much polling on New Jersey in 2024, but I think polling wise, it had Harris winning New Jersey by like double digits. So that's like a 6-point miss right there.
Yeah, 15 points.
All right. Charlie Howard for 2. So GOP looking good in New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah. Isn't there supposed to be another debate?
Yeah, next week, I think. Is it?
Next week, Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
All that to say, if you in the audience, if you live in New Jersey, you're eligible to vote. Get out and vote for Jack Ciattarelli because we really can win the governorship there, and we can hopefully turn New Jersey around there.
I mean, like this whole thing, he's surging. Apparently, there's more scandals that coming with the
China.
With China and the military stuff. Apparently got worse because apparently she like got her kids in there somehow legally. I don't know. It's a mess.
And keep in mind too, like there is still a month until election day, so there is still more time for Jack to grow his support.
Yeah.
Get out and vote if you live there.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, everybody. This is a mess. Do you know what the Pfizer announcement? Oh, we did it actually. I forgot about that. It's a bigger deal, but it's not as big as other stuff.
Apparently, there's a vote going on now for the funding of the CR.
Yeah.
It looks like Cortez Masto has voted yes.
Yeah, so does Fetterman and King of Maine.
Angus King, bro. Patriot.
Yeah. American Earth for 6. It doesn't matter if Sears loses Virginia. As long as Myers wins re-election, we had Virginia Attorney General. I agree with that one. If Freedom Tunes had a Democrat politician in one of his videos even half as dumb and corrupt as Mikie Sherrill, it would be criticized for being too unrealistic. You're not wrong. Sherrill's one of the worst candidates I've ever seen, and that's saying something.
Is she better or worse than Terry McAuliffe? That's the real question.
I think she's worse. At least he was a former governor. At least he had that. Really, it was only one mistake that screwed him over. That was him. Like, he did have some F-ups, but really it was when he said about the school stuff. That's what screwed him over.
Well, and then also you had the whole thing, like, where they try to fake a tiki torch outside. And then one of the guys who was holding a tiki torch was black.
Yes, the white supremacists, everybody. All right. Yeah, we're talking about the Trump Pfizer. That was a pretty big announcement today. Because this came up, well, actually, Trump was actually posting cryptic stuff about this the past couple of days.
Yeah, I saw that. It was he had gotten Pfizer to basically agree to like lowering drug prices for everyone,
so,
if I recall.
From my understanding of what this does, it's like a direct partnership with Medicaid, with Pfizer. That's what it sounds like. And apparently, allegedly, it's going to reduce prices a shit ton. Okay, yeah. So this is the actual list, the fact sheet of this. We'll quickly look at this. So Pfizer agreed to this, apparently. And listen, this is the thing with Trump, like, why he praises Pfizer a lot, because now, like, they owe him a lot, kind of. So, this is kind of why he does it. It's cringe, I get that. But here's some of the things in it. Today, President Trump announced the first agreement with a major pharmaceutical company, Pfizer, blah, blah, blah. The agreement will provide every state Medicaid program in the country access to MFN drug prices on Pfizer products, resulting in millions of dollars in savings. The agreement ensures foreign nations can no longer use price controls as a free ride, American intervention. It would be available for some drugs include Eucarisa, 80%, a couple other ones, 40%. Basically, what this does is it reduces prices somehow through Medicaid. I don't know how, but yeah, we are getting a massive win on this front. This is a huge deal for a lot of people because like drug prices are crazy expensive. So, yeah.
I mean, if this happened, then that would probably eliminate at least a little bit of the Democratic advantage right now on healthcare, for
Which
example.
is basically gone because they're focused on transgender healthcare, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's their form of healthcare, transgenderism. So again, this is just Pfizer, and I know company, people like scoff at Pfizer, but it sounds like they are reducing prices like 80%. Interesting. Which is like, it's a fair point. It's like, why should we subsidize the rest of the world? In the UK and stuff, like, they get these same drugs for a lot cheaper. It's like, it's horseshit. We subsidize the world. So, yeah, it's a big win. And it sounds like we have a couple other companies do the same thing. I think, what's the other big one in America? Not Pfizer. That's a current one. Shit.
Moderna or J&J. Like
yeah, it'd be something like that, I'm guessing.
The vaccine people.
Probably J&J, I'm guessing, or whatever. Yeah. American Earth for 2. I thought Pfizer couldn't be trusted because 2012. Okay, yeah, listen. As I said, Trump says some stuff about Pfizer, I get that, but if they reduce prices for poor people, I'm fine with it. Because this is a big issue for a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people that, like, they need these drugs for whatever reason. And, well, if it's that expensive, it's like they're screwed. So, all right, any last thoughts, anybody, before we end the stream? I think that's it.
Are you a true mega Erdoganist, Rob?
A what?
Mega Erdoganist?
I have no clue what that is.
All right,
You don't know
do you
Dude,
support MAGA and
Erdogan
Erdogan, the leader of Turkey?
Oh, thank you.
I think he changed Trump's opinion on Israel, bro, like right after he met with them. Also, I'd like to point out Erdogan's great. He staged a coup against himself to make himself more popular. Make him look like he was
what
standing
a
with the
70 chess
people.
move.
Yeah.
Kill yourself and like kill the people involved.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Do you guys see that Trump's cancer announcement today? Yeah, I saw that actually. It was for child research, which so much for that idea. Like, oh, Trump's cutting cancer research for kids. It's like, no. It was a good thing. I like that. It like stuff like that makes Trump likable. You gotta do more of that. Charlie Howard for 5. I mean, pharmacy technician. I'll let y'all know when I see these new prices, hopefully soon. Okay, yeah. I knew you were in the pharmaceutical industry. I don't know what, but breaking. Mikie Sherrill been confirmed by new documents have visited Epstein Island. That's real. At this point, I would be shocked if she was at Epstein Island. Yeah. All right. So, one final thing. I brought up the New York Times poll. 65% of people said that Democrats should not shut down the government. And only a small plurality of Democrats say yes, they should. Just want to quickly bring that up because people bring that up. So, yeah, people don't want to shut down, and they're going to blame Dems for it in the long term. So,
speaking of, like, just general popularity polls, I think there was another poll that came out recently. I think it was like Ipsos or YouGov, but it had, like, Dems approval rating in the 20s.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I think that was actually Marist or something.
No, it was Marist. I think it had, like, Dems at, like, 29% or something.
Tell you everything. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not a surprise. But okay, everybody, I do got to get going. It was an evening stream. We might do more of these again. I think this is a lot better. Should we do more mornings or evening streams? Should we?
I mean, evenings personally work better for me than afternoons, but
yeah, let's do evenings like once, like every other day or something. We'll see. All right. So we'll see you guys the next. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we didn't miss anything. So, okay, everybody, I think that's it. We shall see you guys the next stream, video, wherever you see us at. We'll do more evening streams like once or twice a week. You know, just air it out a little bit. But okay, we'll be back probably with a stream on Thursday. Unless the shutdown stuff goes on, we'll see. But okay, we'll see you guys next stream, video, wherever you see us at. Godspeed to all of you.
Have a good night, guys.